Good morning and welcome to H3 TV, where we talk about navigating disruption. I've got some exciting announcements for you that are all about disruption. When Hurricane Ian hit our home in September of 22, 22, 21? Oh my gosh. 22. Thank you. It's 24. September of 22, so many of my friends said, you got to write a book. You got to do a keynote. And I was like, are you kidding me? I don't even know if I'm going to survive. I don't know if I'm going to live. But I got up this morning and I got an email saying I am a finalist in the category of motivation for independent book publishers. So I am just super excited. So I am telling you that for two reasons. One, I'm super excited. I'm super honored and humbled. First of all, that so many of you have taken the time to read my book. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you that have written a recommendation on Amazon, thank you times a million, because those recommendations certainly help us sell books. But I'm in my tank top this morning because I just got done finished working out because I was a little delayed because I took 7 minutes to sit on my lanai and celebrate how far I've come. And we still have a ways to go here in healing and restoring Fort Myers Beach, but we've come a long way. And this talk show, H3 TV, Navigating Disruption with Hope, Help, and Healing and Happiness, started during COVID, another massive disruption for so many of us. But as we continue to journey on, more disruptions come. And after the hurricane, I just was reminded there's so many different kinds of disruptions, and we all need a little encouragement, whether we work in an office or work at home. Our days can be hard. And so I come to you every week to encourage you, and I invite a friend. And so today, my friend is Amanda. Please help me welcome Amanda to the stage. Hey, Amanda.
Hi,
Thanks for being
Annie.
with me.
Great to see you.
So tell our listeners, who are you? What do you do? Where do you live? All the good things.
Yeah. So, in short, which I promise I will be short about, is we are a management consulting company. And I know everybody says that it's kind of overused, but we focus on business operations, end to end operations. That's people, process, technology, customer experience. So we just help businesses run their business more efficiently, stop throwing bodies at a problem, kind of get to the root cause, upgrade technology, all the things that are required to run the business is what we cover. We really work with clients that are both domestic and international. We really don't have too many limitations when it comes to borders or industries, so we are agnostic. And although I am located, born and raised in the heart of New York City, we don't really have many limitations. And my team is all over the world, so we cover all the time zones. So we got you covered. Yeah. So that's what we do.
Love it. Love it. And love broad and global
Yes.
companies, right? We got to keep our mind open to all people and different things. So Amanda, tell me, just in your own mind, if I said the word disruption, what is that word? What would be your definition of a disruption?
Yeah. I mean, so I think I am and my business is inherently disruptive, right? We disrupt the status quo. We challenge what we know the day-to-day business to be like as far as business goes. And so when I think about disruption, it's usually an opportunity to grow and change. I try not to think about disruption as something negative. I think of disruption as an opportunity. For us, we look at disruption as the opportunity, like I said, to grow, change, do better, learn more. And will disruption always be the right fit? Not always, but in a lot of cases it is. It means you're going to get uncomfortable before you get a new comfortable, I should say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that you're turning it a positive, because I think disruption can be both. And I think sometimes we choose disruption, sometimes it chooses us, but it can be a positive or a negative. So when you think about your own life, Amanda, professionally and personally, is there a disruption that you've gone through that really kind of altered the way you think or shook your life in some way?
Yeah. I would say the very start of this business was disruptive. I think before even starting the business, going to, I'm a woman of a certain age, going to college for finance, being a finance major, and then starting a business that focuses on running businesses where we see a majority of leaders that don't look like me, that are not women. That are not, I know we spoke earlier, but they're not fun size, right? And so there's like a couple of challenges there. And so I think my version of disruption is kind of going for what I know to be true, what I know I am really good at, my team is really good at, and we're very passionate about it. So I think that in and of itself is like, quote, disruptive, so to speak, right? Because we're not going to take no for an answer. We're really good at this, and I'm really good at it. And I have, clients to prove, and, quotes and stats to back up my claims. So I
Yeah.
think that's disruptive.
I was with some business women last night, some business owners,
Yeah.
and we were talking about how people see us and they're like, "Ah, it's so easy for you, Amanda. You're so successful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh." And we were talking about all of our history and the things that happened to get us to the point that we're at now. And we are doing well now, but you never arrive. You're always learning. There's always setbacks. And then there's like, okay, how do I overcome this? There's people cheering you on and there's people wishing you fail,
Yeah.
all of the things along the way that sometimes the world does not see. And so when you're first starting your business and making this decision to step out and have your own company, and it felt, I can imagine, you can share a little more with us, but I can imagine sometimes it feels like, I always think like when you work for a corporation, you switch to owning your own business, it's like, oh, it's going to be easy. I'm going to work less hours. I'm going to make tons of money. And that is not exactly how it played out. So how do you stay hopeful when it does get hard? How do you keep moving forward when you do hit a barrier or a challenge?
Yeah. So full transparency, starting this business felt like stepping into quicksand. It was
Really?
one of the, and I knew going into it that it was going to be really hard. And I know you and I have spoken about this before in the past, but folks like me, we cover the back office. We are not salespeople. And so I think that partially was a challenge for me, certainly, when I first started out. And even now, I wouldn't say I perfected it, but I would say, the sales component of things, the marketing component, because I really run the back office of a business. Like, think about a COO. And so, I would say, like, starting off, those things were incredibly challenging. I think when you see me now, maybe you might think, oh, wow, she knows what she's doing. But I truly think we're all really, similar to what you just said, we're all really on this journey of continuous learning. And those folks that you see today that have made it or appear to be, at the top of their game, you didn't see all of the work they were doing for all of those years, right? Like, the roots go deep.
Yeah.
And then the tree grows, or whatever it is, right? The analogy. But it has to go deep first. And I think that, learning all of those things and making a ton of mistakes. And I feel like the thing that kept me motivated was, even though I really wasn't great at a lot of things I'm not great at, the thing that kept me specifically motivated was, I know I'm really good at what I do. I really care about what I do. And I invest in our clients. And so I care about their business. I care about how we're going to help them. What is this going to turn out for them? And that's what kept me going. I wouldn't say it paid the bills, but it kept me going, right? And I really, truly believe in what we do. So
that's beautiful. I think, for me, whenever I think about hope, I think about looking back at where I was and how far I've come, and then being curious about how far I can go. And I think that's what you're saying, Amanda, is you might not have all the gifts, but your gifts. And also what makes us confident is not that we're great at everything, it's that we're great at one thing, and we do that really well, and we do it over and over and over, the 10,000 hours of it. So we can confidently say, what I do really well. So I am not a lover of process and systems, though I have some. Some might think I have more. Some people think I fly by the seat of my pants. Some people think I'm strategic. But I have a husband that loves operations, that's good at operations. And so he helps me stay in balance. And one thing you said that I think is so important is that we can all learn all the different gifts and be better, but it won't be our natural. But you're really naturally really good at process and systems. And so many people have desire and passion to run a business, but they don't have systems. And without them, they fail. And so many businesses fail because you think you can do it all instead of surrounding yourself. Like, I have 5 people on my team that fill in the cracks for the things I'm not good at, so that I can shine and do what I'm good at. Just like you have a team, you're not doing it alone. So I love that. I think you said, operations is where my strength is. Think of me as a COO. Sales is not my strength, but that doesn't mean I can't do it, and that you're not willing to learn and get better at it. Just like me, systems and process are not my strength, but I learn them and I have support to keep me in check. So that's great. And one thing, Amanda, we know as business owners is life can get out of balance. I don't know if life is ever in balance, but I always think I don't want to be busy. I want to be fulfilled with what I want. And so I always like my guests to share, like, how do you stay healthy? And when we talk about health on H3 TV, we're not talking just about physical. We're talking about physical, emotional, mental, financial health, career health, relationship health, spiritual health. How do you keep space and time, maybe not in balance, but available for all of those different areas so you can do the good work you do and take care of yourself? Oh, Amanda, I just lost you. I know you said it was storming there. Oh my goodness, it's back to just me this morning. And no watchers. Hey, if you have questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the chat. I know Amanda said that she had a storm where she was tuning in from New York. It is 80 and windy on Fort Myers Beach this morning. And I guess I will close out the show by once again saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could not do the work, the writing, and the speaking that I get to do in the world if it wasn't for an audience, people that hire me, people that listen to me, people that read me, read the books I write. I have 9 books now. I'm working on 2 more. And what I really always want to remind parents is if your kid is labeled different or disabled or dyslexic or ADHD or illiterate, all the things that people tried to put on me, don't give up. That might mean they are the most creative person in the world. And they may need a coach and an editor to write books or to change the world, but it's possible. And getting up this morning to an email saying I'm a finalist in my book, Choose to Soar, in the category of motivation, just brought tears to my eyes and celebration to my heart to know that my work is making a difference in the world, that it's being read, and that it's helping support people on their journey. So as we close H3 TV today, I just want to say to you, I hope you choose to soar above your circumstances and never, ever let the disruptions you walk through define you or your life. Take care and God bless.